Howdy folks, welcome back to another episode of the Reseller Niche. What sold? This is for the second week of February 2021, and let's get started. First thing I got here is just a basic hat. It's nothing fancy, cow hat, nothing cool. Right here, this guy right here. This sold for $8.76, shipped. I know, not big profits, but I had about 75 cents into this. I got about 20 of these maybe 18 months ago. And I sell one every, I don't know, month or so. Super slow sellers, but easy to pack, easy to ship. Up is my normal bread and butter G.I. Joes. This, I think I had it up for 20 bucks and it sold for $15.96 shipped, I believe. That's including tax and shipping, everything. And I have multiples of this guy right here. Probably sell one figure of similar to this one as part of my huge lot of G.I. Joe figures once a month. Sorry, once every couple of days, I should say. Excuse me. But I have about 50 cents into that one. So let's move on to the next one. Next one right here, I've already packaged this, so it's gonna be, it's gonna be up right over here, is a Predator figure. I got this for about, I think it was 99 cents at the thrift. Predator 1993 figure. And it's kind of see-through. I couldn't really tell what I was looking at first until I got a little bit closer. And I thought this was super cool and would go for a lot more. It didn't. It sat forever and it sold for $19.99 shipped. So that one, it's unfortunately not a better sale, but I like anything mail away, especially action figures. They did that a lot in the 70s, 80s, 90s. If you're familiar with Star Wars, the first figures they put out were all mail away. So if you have that entire set and the mail away packaging, then you can make some good money. But this one, like I said, it was $21.64 to be exact, including tax and shipping. And I'll take that and run. All right, so the next one I have is I sell play sets, and they do so-so. They don't do that great. I get them for 99 cents to $2.99 generally, sometimes $4.99 for the bigger ones. This guy right here, it's not packed yet. That is a, let's see if we can get the entire thing in the camera there. Hopefully I do. So these guys, it's a Play School Heroes, Transformer Heroes like Rescue Bots, Griffin Rock Firehouse Headquarters. It sold for $29.99. They paid a lot in shipping. I would think over $73 they paid to have this shipped to wherever they are. And they live kind of far away, that's why. But yeah, I got full ask for that. $29.99, about $2.99 into it. They do sit for a while and they're kind of bulky, as you can see how big that was. So I wouldn't really go overboard buying play sets. I buy them because I have the storage space. But if you don't, be careful because they'll sit for a while. And also, a lot of times these come with figures. This one, as I just showed you, I don't have the figures. So that's another thing. So I sell them as is, or sold as is condition. It was tested and everything, but sometimes make sure you test it. Make sure if it's got other parts that you let people know that those are not there. All right, so next one, put up in the picture right here. This is a Dreamworks How to Train Your Dragon Fire-Breathing Toothless Night Fury toy. Well, that's a mouthful. I sold this one nearly immediately, $29.99. Let me see, is that what I got for it? Scroll down. It's $27.18 to be exact, shipped. And I sell How to Train Your Dragon stuff sells really, really well for me. A lot of dragon type figures, and sometimes there's a couple other figures that go with it. They always sell nearly immediately. And the bigger one, this is a small one. The wing was kind of bent. And it had a battery in there. I didn't even bother testing it yet. I put not tested, and it still sold before I even got the battery's slight bent wing. So How to Train Your Dragon toys do really well. They're not even that old. They're only like 5, 6 years old. This one said 2013. So if you can pick up that stuff, along with like Disney toys, Disney planes and cars, those Disney movies do really, really well. And the toys do well too. Okay, so next one, this one I've had for a while. And this is used. You can't really tell. You can probably tell because it's kind of flopping around in the package there. Let's see, I've got the sun blocking me here. It's a Sailor Moon doll. And I've had this one for a long, long time. This one, I think I sold this for 20 bucks shipped. $22.18 to be exact. Sailor Moon Serena doll, 6-inch from 1995. Another one I've had sitting forever. I've probably had maybe $2 into it. I can't even remember. I've had it for so long. And I thought this would be another one that would sell fast. It didn't. And I'm just glad to be rid of it. And the next one right here, picture up here. This is, I just picked this up like 3 days ago. This is Green Arrow, DC Comics, Batman Unlimited, I believe. And it's Mech versus Mutant, 12-inch figure. You got to be careful with these 12-inch figures. Some of them are worth nothing. And they make them because you can feel they're very light, big figures. They're made for like 3 to 5-year-olds, I believe, because obviously they don't want them playing with like the tiny 3 1/4-inch figures. Some of them, like this one, because it's rarer, less were made, do okay. This one I sold for 22 bucks shipped. But a lot of them, like I would avoid like the main characters, like you get regular Batman, regular Spider-Man, regular Superman, regular Iron Man's another one. Those ones don't do as well, but like the other characters, the not so well-known characters, do pretty well. Like Guardians of the Galaxy figures do pretty well. Not the main character, but like the other, I guess, characters. And like Groot does really well, for example. And they're usually in the thrift for, I want to say 99 cents, $1.99, something like that. And they'll sell for about 20 bucks, give or take. So if you're okay with that, pick those up and make sure they're not the main figures, because like I said, the main characters are overmade and they're not worth much. Okay, so next one right here. This sold in a lot of 3 other t-shirts. I'll just show you one because it's a little bit more interesting. This one, if you can see the arm, there is a soccer. Oh, wow, you really can't see that. This is a soccer goalie's jersey. I'm really not showing it very well here, so you have to take my word for it. And it's just Adidas, nothing fancy. I've had this for about 6 months. Vintage Adidas Climalite jersey. It's barely vintage. It's not really vintage. It's off by a few years, actually. But I like jersey. I like any kind of athletic equipment, clothing. So this would count as that. And what stood out, what made it, you can tell here, it has the padded arms, if you can see that. So this is a goalie's jersey. Hockey jerseys also do incredibly well. This actually sat for a while, and I was glad to be rid of it because I wasn't getting any views on this thing. Not that I really look at views, but it sat. I didn't think it was going to sell, so I was happy to get rid of it. It went for 14 bucks shipped. The person also bought 2 other shirts, so I was happy to let it go. The other 2 shirts he bought were a North Face shirt and another like tank top, a Michigan tank top. But all in all, happy to be rid of it. I had $1 into it, and originally it was stained pretty badly, but for once I washed it and it came out pretty clean. So not a bad sale. Okay, so next one is right here, I believe. It's one of that, I think I've showed you guys one of these before. It's a Disney Bully Land Mickey Mouse figure. It's like a plastic PVC type figure. It sold for 20 bucks shipped. And to be exact, that is, oh no, I'm sorry, I had it up for $19.99. It sold for $12.98 shipped. I bought a lot, about, I don't know, 50 of these, and they're selling slowly here and there. I'll sell one a week or a couple a week, something like that. And these are Bullyland, I believe, is the German Disneyland, or it's a company that works for the German Disneyland. They distribute in Germany, maybe, I don't know. But those seem to be selling well, I guess because it's from the 80s and because they're outside the US. So double check if you see anything that says Bullyland in regards to Disney figures or maybe other things too, because they seem to be doing okay for me. I had maybe 50 cents into it at most. Okay, so the next one I have here is nothing fancy. It is just a regular t-shirt, and it's actually a high school t-shirt. I didn't know this. I just liked the logo when I picked it up. I got this for 99 cents. What I liked about it the most is this right here, the tag. You got your vintage jerseys tag, made in the USA. That's why I picked it up. I found out when I got home that the Vestal Golden Bears are a high school in the New York area, and it sat for a while, but somebody bought it. They said I believe they said their dad went to that high school and it'd be cool if they could have the shirt. So I had it up for $29.99. I took an offer of 25 bucks, and that's I'm happy with that for 99-cent investments. I like that tag. Anything that has, you know, the 50/50 tag, the vintage jerseys tag, vintage champion, vintage, any of that stuff. Excuse me. That stuff, it sits for a while, but when the right person comes along, they'll buy it. And that's one of the reasons I pick up anything with a kind of a cooler, older tag. Okay, and last one on my list, I've got it, sorry, right over here. This one is already shipped out as well. That's why I'm showing these pictures here, because it's a little bit more interesting if I show you some of my cooler sales, and some of them go midweek. So I do these when I can. So I don't always still have the items. They shipped out the day before. This is a Magic the Gathering. It was a binder. It did have some cards in the middle, but they were mainly commons from what I could gather. I know nothing about Magic the Gathering, so hopefully I didn't mess things up with this sale. It was pretty good though. I got this for about $30, I believe, $29.99, and it sold for $278.66, including tax and shipping. And I put this on Instagram the other day. I actually put the wrong price down for what it sold for. I think I put down like $253 or $250. When I'm looking through the listings right here. It says $278.66. But that's including tax and shipping. The item price is $199.99. So on top of that was the shipping and tax and everything. It's a pretty heavy binder, honestly, like 4 or 5 pounds. And I didn't see any others listed. So I listed it for like $1,000 or something like that. But it didn't go for that. I was happy to have had it for about a month or two. And I also got a couple other Magic the Gathering. One was a sealed box of some kind of cards, and one was an open box, the same thing. So I've got those listed up there too. But this one I was happy to be gone, to let it go. From 1999 here, I believe. I should really look more in depth into cards so I can figure out. I could probably have priced it a little bit better, and I probably could have got more for it. But like I said, I'll take the money and run. And just to let you know, a lot of the prices, the reason what you're seeing in the pictures here is off is because I take a lot of best offers on stuff. So a lot of times it's going to be a lot less. The picture I show you will be higher than the picture I'm telling you I sold it for. So like that last one, I think I had, like I said, I had it for $1,000, but it sold for under $300. So when you look at your solds, because sometimes items can have been sold and maybe returned, and sometimes the item was a best offer. So don't always just look at the number, take it on face value, because that might not have been what it sold for. And you might be doing yourself a disservice by listing your item for the incorrect, or maybe not the going rate, not the incorrect, but not the going rate at the time. Anyways, enough of my babbling. If you'd like to find more videos from us, look at the end of this video videos. If you'd like to check out other videos that I do on a daily basis, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, myself and Leroy Blood, Sweat, and Cell do a daily just list live show. So we talk and we list and try and get some work done. And I'll put the links down in the chat. But until the next one.
Thanks for listening to the Reseller Niche Podcast. Show notes and social media links are located at resellerniche.com. Please comment, rate, and subscribe to us on iTunes or YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.